there. Welcome and welcome back to a Living Letter podcast with me, your host, and Summer Comfort. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you guys are well. How are you? Are you good? I'm good. I'm okay. I'm great, I think. Okay, things got did this week. Number one, oh my guys, I was not good. Okay, I was not good on Friday. I had a massive, I don't know what happened, but I was not okay. So, like, I was vomiting. I had bad diarrhea. I had bad stomach ache. I had a headache on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Sunday I was a bit better, but I was going through the trenches. So I thank God that God healed me, that I'm back to my original settings of good health. And a friend of mine also, actually 2 friends of mine had bad flu, and I'm glad that God healed them as well. They're okay. I called Abusi this morning. She was like, yeah, no, she's great. She just has chest pains. But other than that, it's good. And yeah, we're great. Although we've had of a couple of losses. People that are around me have lost people. So that was rather sad. When you hear that people close to people died, it reminds you of the people that you have lost. So, and grief is no linear path, but we thank God that He still comforts and He still cares. And, so, yeah. I actually had a wonderful revelation regarding that the other day. When I heard that this person passed away, like my heart was, shattered. And then the following morning, I think the verse of the day on the Bible app was, there will, in Revelations, the scripture in Revelations, where He said, there will be no more hurt, no more pain, and no more sorrow, no more death, no more heartbreak and all of these things. And when this lady in the YouVersion app, when she was explaining the scriptures, she was like, this is the will and the intention of God, the one day we will exist and we'll live in a place where His kingdom, there will be no pain and there will be no hurt and there will be nothing of that. And then she's like, when Jesus Christ says us that we should pray to say, thy kingdom come and thy will be done on earth. Literally, we're just wanting the goodness of the Lord, that which He experiences, that He wants His children to experience when His kingdom is established, like, when we all die and we go back to heaven. He wants that for us, but He's like, He can't wait for such goodness to be experienced only in heaven. Then He gives us that goodness on earth. That's why when we pray, we must always say, thy kingdom come. Part of thy kingdom is peace that surpasses all understanding. It's comfort to the brokenhearted, and all of that. So that was really beautiful. And it was like, what? Sometimes it's very easy to blame God, to be like, because I was just like, oh my God, we pray for these people to get healed. Why are they dying? So it comforted me to say it is in the will of God that no harm should come to us and no pain should come to us. And that is what His kingdom is about. Everything else we get because He's comforting us. We get through His comfort. So in this world, there will be pain. So yeah, hope that encourages you as well. Without any further ado, today's episode is going to be a little different. I came across these questions on Instagram. There's this channel that I love watching. I think it's called The Deep End or The End or something like that. Like, it's just questions. I love questions, like meaningful questions. I just glazed through it and I don't know. So we have Angel in the background. Our girl Angel. Put a piece in front of the camera so they see you. So she's going to be that who will be asking me the questions, and then I'll see which ones I'm able to answer. And yeah, it's a little different, and then we'll see how it goes. Okay. Yes, give it to me. Take it away.
Okay, first question. You? Who is someone that always makes you feel understood and accepted?
Yo, Sana, starting off on a high. Someone that makes me feel understood and accepted. I have a couple of people, to be quite honest, but I think I'll have to give it to one of my friends. Like my sisters, we don't understand each other. Well, like we do on a deeper level, we do understand each other, but we've been fighting a lot lately. So I'm not gonna give her the credit.
Sure.
So I think VK. I think VK is very good in doing that. Yeah. And Sheshe. Yeah, Sheshe gets my friends, honestly. Even Busi, even Sobo.
Someone.
Okay, let me give it to VK. I don't know what about it, but she can. I don't know. She's just good with that. She's good with making you feel understood, making you feel heard, and like loved and cared for. Yeah, maybe let's say Bokana Ligege.
Shout out to Bukwana.
Shout out to VK. Oh man.
If you could go back and relive one day without changing it, what day would you go back to?
Relive one day without changing it. I think when I went out with my Sunday school kids, that was meaningful for me. Like I found it was nice. It was the beginning of the year. They went swimming, like watching them. They were forcing me to get into the water, but it was like a bit windy that day. I wasn't really feeling it. But I don't know, watching them happy and, like my sisters were the ones playing with them. It was really great vibes. I loved those kids and I love being around them. So I think that day. I didn't even say my birthday. Wow. Well, not my actual birthday, my birthday celebration. Wow. Pre-birthday celebration. Okay, yes. Even my pre-birthday, like, weekend. But that was like a weekend. There's no single day. Like, week, couple of days. Yeah.
Where do you go to feel closest to yourself?
Where do I go? I wish there was somewhere better, but it's my room. I think it's my room in my father's house, like right here. Like this is where I go to feel what?
Closest to yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. And the funny thing, like having conversations with my sisters, I always feel close to myself when I'm around them. So yeah. Yes.
What moment in your life made you feel truly seen for who you are?
Damn, that is so deep. Oh, actually, the topic of these questions is questions that feel like a hug. So I guess maybe that's why. Can you repeat the question?
What moment in your life made you feel truly seen for who you are?
What moment do you think?
Am I allowed to speak?
Yes.
The day Dad cried. Like, when he was thinking, with Oscar. So, like,
Oh.
I feel like that moment for it was just like, oh my gosh, like, you see me, like, in my tree. Like,
Yes.
you see the person that I am and you're grateful for the person that I am.
Yeah.
That was so sweet.
Okay, yes. Yeah, that day. Like, we were at church and he was actually preaching. And actually, both of my parents, even the day when Mama...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that was crazy.
Yeah, that was intense. Yeah, like, I think... Like I said, my life has been... Guys, my life has been, interesting, and only because I said yes to God. Like, the things that make my life interesting all the time is just because I say yes to God. And I think that day my dad was preaching, and my old youth pastor visited our church, and then he was like just saying thank you, and like, I don't know, he was caught up in emotion, and like he actually cried thank you to like because one thing that altered my faith was the day that was curated by my youth pastor. So my dad was talking about that, and how like he sees what it has done, and the journey that different people from different places across life what it has done to my life and me and who I am, and who I am, and all that. And my mom actually was saying the same thing, that God had instructed her to release me and to live who I am into his hands as my mother and all of those things. And she said it also at church, actually. She was also sharing stuff, and I cried that day. So I felt like, oh my God, like God sees me, because I was also in a tricky situation both times that this happened. And it felt like, oh my gosh, I'm seen not only by God, but also by my parents, And I mean, they are the greatest voice in my life. So that meant a lot.
If you could tell your younger self one thing, what would it be?
You will be okay. Yeah, you will be okay. And because I was always worried that if I don't do what people are doing, like, will it one day backfire on me? Like, if I obey the Lord, if I listen to my parents, if I take this degree, if I don't finish this degree, what's gonna happen? And a lot of my early 20s was filled with fear, I think, of not making it in the way that I wanted to. And now I'm making it in the way that I now want to, which your post. So that is, like, you will be okay. I'll tell my younger self anything. Even my future self, I'm telling you, look back, you gonna be okay. Whatever curveball, you will be fine. Okay. Yeah.
What smell instantly brings back a flood of good memories?
What smell? I think the smell of chicken being cooked.
Yeah.
You know how chicken is, but for me, it smells like home. It smells like my grandmother's house, or my grandmother's place. It smells like I'm playing in the street. It's now time to eat. It smells like Wulu as well, my nanny. Like, it's time to eat. When the smell of chicken, like, that you're gonna have a good meal every time you smell chicken. So I think the smell of chicken stew. Let me put it like that. Chicken stew. The smell of chicken stew, boiled chicken, fresh, hot, not even hot body, like, what am I with Damani, Bapanya, guys. Boboila. It even makes me happy. Oh, I love it on chicken day,
What's the kindest thing someone has ever said to you?
Actually, it's recently. It's by Memvala. Shout out, Awesome Paul. She commented on I posted, what did I post? Like Zozo. It was Zozo's birthday. Well, it was the next day after her birthday, and then I posted her. And then she says to me, the way you keep in touch, you're so intentional with your friendship, and it shows. And it shows the heart that you have. Like, you will go far to keep, like, relationships and She said some bunch of nice stuff. Like, she said it in 2 sentences. Like, I'm just paraphrasing everything that she's saying. But I was like, you see that? I'm just wishing my friend a happy birthday. Like, you see that? And, like, that is so me. Like, I felt seen. And I didn't do much. But, like, I felt like... I even jokingly texted her. I was like, who needs, like, a man if... Like, I have people who see me the way I am, like you do. And it was so random. So that's the most recent kindest thing someone has said to me. Like, I don't, like, yeah, I think I appreciate because I don't like being misunderstood. Well, honestly, life is about being misunderstood. You know what? Let me rather say, I appreciate people who see me for who I truly am inside. I love it when people see it outside. Or even by the things that I do or do not do.
Who in your life could you say loves you unconditionally?
Unconditionally?
Mm-hmm.
My parents. I'm like, they're forced to. Yeah, they are forced to. Even if they have conditions, they have to do it, innit? Yeah, I guess I tried to my sisters. Like, they have to. A family. Yeah, I can, with my chest, I can say that as much as we piss each other off or like the things about us, each other that we don't like, I know what see. Like, buying tanda labantu, you know, they're just pretending to not like me when I do certain things, but they love me. Mm-hmm.
What song will instantly make you smile?
A song that will make me smile. Nigerian love songs. Yeah, I think Baby by Joe Boy. Oh, Sana, and the beginning to fall in love. Da, da, da. Oh my God. Yeah. No, that song that Kevin likes. Beautiful and African queen. Like, any Nigerian song, please. And they love songs. Mm-hmm.
What is something that always makes you feel at home no matter where you are?
Something that always makes me feel at home. Anywhere where I can comfortably sit like this. Like, if I can put my feet up, take off my shoes, and I don't feel like somebody's gonna judge me or like, yo, vibes. Yeah. And like, and when there's laughter in a place, that for me is home. Like, we could, yeah, it always feels like home. Like, I shake it, guys. Let's be bantering and laughing. Yeah, that always feels like this is home. And if a person I can have a conversation like them, they will feel like home. I mean, a conversation like that with them, they will also feel like home. Mm-hmm.
What memory do you hold on to when you need to feel a sense of warmth and safety?
A memory. I think it is because I'm thinking of something that I think about. It is the day where I experienced God's hug. Like, I feel like it was a supernatural, squishy, physical hug at the same time. Yeah, I think that when I want to feel like what? Safe?
Warmth and safety.
Warmth and safety, yeah. Yeah, I think I remember that encounter with the Lord. I think was I in my room? I was in Bloemfontein. I don't remember where I was, but I remember I was so heartbroken about, I don't even know. I think between my academics, couldn't have been a boy. Or someone had passed away, or I was just mentally unhealthy. And I cried out to the Lord and I prayed and I felt Him literally hug me. So yeah, that centers me. I'm like, God is here. I remember that hug and it feels like it all over again sometimes when I need to feel centered. So yeah.
Who is someone that has been a constant source of support in your life?
A constant source of support. I have so many as well. But I guess my friends, like my family, they have to, and kind of like they really don't, like they do, and they have to. Well, my sisters definitely, and you got to talk them mentioning, you know, you want to be the star of the show. You know what? Lately, my greatest support has come from the people at church. To be quite like, they are so encouraging, guys. Because I've been sharing, like I got into the intercession team and I started sharing about our intercession, and I think I shared the word twice. And oh my gosh, like I wish I could see me through their eyes. And the oh my gosh. He thinks so highly of the work that God does in me. So yeah, I appreciate that. And you know, the reason why I mentioned my friends, right? I speak to them a lot about my dreams and what I want to do. And almost all of them, I don't usually share, like I'm not a oversharer of my plans and my dreams, but those that I did, oh, Sanalwam, like they're so supportive. I love, like, shout outs, guys, Sibusi, Shwe, Nsobo, Zozo, guys like Tlaisani, Shali, like they're just good people, proxy, you know, they literally, like, guys, I have nice friends. Now, oh my god, like I would literally just make her dress quick and she'll be like raving. Yeah, honestly, I'm not precious Nanta, but like, honestly, yeah, I have good people around me. I appreciate them. And obviously, like, my mentors and from all around. Anyway, yes.
Last question. What is a piece of advice that has stayed with you throughout the years?
A piece of advice that has stayed with me. I think it would have to be from my mom. She always preaches, don't follow the crowd and stand out in your own way, like not even compete. Yeah, like she likes saying, if people are going this way, I'm gonna go this way, just cause. But it has brought me a lot of trouble, I have to say, because, but it also has made me stubborn in what I believe is right, you know, like that is from the word, that is consistent to the word, not like, yeah, I think I'm right. Even when I think I'm right, sometimes I am stubborn, but I don't show my stubbornness to everyone. But yeah, yeah, I think I still carry it. It's still stuck with me till today. Is that it? Yeah. Okay, that was fun. Yeah, so a bit light-hearted, yeah, a bit spice in it. So yeah, like ask I hope you were pausing and answering while we were busy speaking about these answers. Yeah. So ask yourself, ask your loved ones as well. I hope you got a thing or two from these questions. And yeah, I love you guys so much. Let me know what God did, and let me know there's a question that you would like to answer down below in the comment section. Thank you to Angel. Bye guys, I love you.